Hey guys, welcome to Down Home Bites with Darling. I've already forgotten the name of my business. It's been so long. I just got finished making Halloween treat number one of week number two. So we're going to make one more again. Very, very simple, something that is easy to make. It is, uh, after you get it done, you can put it in those little treat bags that you can buy at Hobby Lobby, which are the Ziploc tops. They are wonderful. I'm so glad I started using those, especially since I'm doing these festivals and stuff. It makes it a lot easier. So what I'm doing now is called Halloween bark. So I'm going to just make a small batch because it's just myself and my husband here, and I'll be the one that ends up eating all of it. So, if you'll hang on with me for just a minute, we're going to get started on this. And I know that when I'm making things, I usually try to do an introduction at the first. But the rest of the time, I kind of want you rather to see what my hands are doing and what everything looks like as we go along. So, again, let's hang out. Let's get some treats made. Okay, for this trip, for this treat, not only is my hair a wreck, my brain is a wreck today. So, but just bear with me, we'll get there. You're going to need the same thing. It's the almond bark, but it is in the milk chocolate. I don't think it says milk chocolate, it's just chocolate candy coating. Again, for this type of thing, I'd rather use this than the wafers. You're also going to need whatever it is you want in it. You can use about any candies or anything that you like. I would not recommend using like sour stuff. You could use like the gummy worms if you wanted to, but I just wouldn't get the ones that have the sour stuff on it. It doesn't tend to really go together. So what I'm using today is I'm using the Halloween blend peanut M&Ms, candy corn, just because they're pretty. I'm also going to give it a salty taste. Use some mini pretzels. You can put nuts, anything in this. I'm also going to use some of these little pumpkins, that you find. Not that they're great, but they look really nice. So, and a lot of people do like them. And then my good old Halloween sprinkles that I've had. I highly recommend instead of buying one individual of all different kinds of sprinkles, find you the ones that has all different kinds in one container. You can use them recipe after recipe, and they last for a really long time. So now I'm going to switch the camera off of me and put it on my what I'm doing down here. And we'll get started if I can find the control. Here we go. Okay, the first thing we do is, like I said, I'm only making a small portion, so I've just got a square cake pan, and I put wax paper down in it, because you are going to need to put this in the refrigerator when you're done. And of course, you'll need a different container to microwave in. So this one will probably take the little 6 squares that we need. Okay, put that to the side for a minute. We'll get these cut up, and again, same method. You just kind of do melt it in microwave 1 minute at a time, and then stir it. After every minute you do it, stir it up and make sure. And I just bought these little spatulas at Dollar Tree, and they're great for things like this. So let me get this melted, and we'll be right back. Chocolate is all melted, so you want to pour the whole thing into your pan. Try to get my arm up above the camera here, but here we go. Okay. Now you want to spread it out. You don't want it just real thick, because then you're just getting great big globs of chocolate, which is not really a bad thing, but still. Okay. Now the first thing I'm going to put in is the pumpkins, because I want them to, stand upright. So everybody can tell it's a pumpkin. That looks kind of cattywampus. We won't use that one. And you put as many as you want. I just tried to do it sparingly and see how I like it, because you can always add, because this chocolate will not harden quickly by itself. So I think that's enough of those. So let's put some candy corn. You just sprinkle it. You can do this for any holiday. I mean, like July 4th, anything. You just adjust your candies and your what you're using. Okay. Let's do some M&Ms. This is my favorite. Anyway, so here we go. And be prepared. Probably if your kid eats this, if he or she is going to be on a sugar high. But you know what? I'm a grandmother, so I'm allowed to do whatever I want with my grandkids. Of course, my grandkids they age from 17 down to almost a year old. So next thing I'm going to do is pretzels. I just get the mini ones that are shaped like this. You can use pretzel sticks, whatever you want to do, but I usually do try to kind of stick those down in it. And don't worry that if your candies and things looks like they're sticking way out of the chocolate, because we're actually going to put white chocolate on top of this, not in a lump, but we're going to kind of make a spider web kind of thing. You also, and I've done this before, especially when I've had it for grown-ups, you can get those plastic spiders or bats or whatever and put in there. Just tell people not to eat them. They're just for looks. So I think I got my pretzel detail just about like I want it. Okay, from here, I'm going to stick this in the freezer. And then when it gets hard, we'll come back and we'll do the second layer. I'm sorry, I did forget. Before we put it in the freezer, we want to put some sprinkles on there. So you just choose which ones you want. I don't usually use the sugar ones on this. I tend to use the other kind, because it just kind of, it just goes better. You don't want that real fine sugar on top of sugar on top of sugar. So I think that looks pretty good. So now we're going to stick it in the freezer. Okay, I've had it in the freezer for a few minutes. Now we're going to finish it off. Okay, you remember the white chocolate that I melted earlier? It's still pretty soft. So, but if it's not soft enough, you can put it in the microwave for, I'm going to say, 3 or 4 seconds and stir it, and it should loosen up. But you don't want to do it too long or it will seize up on you. So I'm going to do the kind of effect I did a while ago. Is use a whisk and just and you don't have to do this if you don't want white chocolate on top of it. You don't have to. That's the thing with this kind of stuff. You can do whatever you want. If there's different candies that you like, or you need some more salty elements in it, or like I said, nuts, anything like that, you can do that. It's all up to your imagination. This is also something that if you have small kids or even teenagers that like to be in the kitchen with you, this is something they can help you with. So, got the white chocolate on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some more sprinkles on it. I don't think I used these. So let's open this up and we'll put some of those on there. All right. Now we're going to stick it in the freezer again so that everything hardens, and when I come back I will show you the results. Okay, to finish this off, I've taken it out of the freezer, so you just lift it with your wax paper that you had and put it on a cutting board and lay it down like that. Then you can take a knife. Now you can do it in perfect squares or whatever, but I typically just kind of rough chop it. So, and it is kind of hard to do sometimes, but once you get started, okay, see that just broke off? So what I'm going to do is, and you can make these small pieces because it is pretty filling. So see? And then you have some that's small, like this. And you just want to just cut them all up. And usually all you have to do is just kind of get your knife started and it starts cracking off by itself. Like I said, I made just a small portion since this is not going anywhere. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bite out of one. Okay, you see how thick the chocolate is there? Now I probably should have thinned it down a little bit, but still. Sometimes the simplest things in life are the best. So get you some of the treat bags, put them in it, give it away, or you'll sit here eating every bit of it like I do. I'm trying to do it before my husband gets up. Okay, guys. Sorry, I got my mouth full. Well, this is the end of my Halloween treats week 2. So I will probably sometime during this coming week or next weekend make another Halloween treat. I think I'm going to do, next time I'm going to do what we refer to as lunch lady brownies. You've probably heard of them. I'm sure you've probably had it in school. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust this. There we go. But what you can do is you can make that recipe. Now that recipe is huge. So I make like half a recipe when I do it. But you can do those and make them look like mummies. So I'll use buttercream frosting to do that. So that is my plan for the next video. I want to encourage you, please, to follow, share, subscribe, like, love, whatever you can do on my YouTube channel and my Facebook, which is Down Home Bites with Darlene on both of them. I'm trying my best to get the subscribers count up on my YouTube. So if you will and you enjoy these, please subscribe. That way too, I think it gives you an alert if there's a new video. And so later today, I do have a family reunion tomorrow, so I'm going to be making focaccia bread, and I'm going to make it's called a rave review cake, which is basically a toasted coconut cake. Oh, God, it's so good. So, but anyway, have a good weekend, and from my home to yours, I hope you have a blessed day and a blessed weekend. Thank you.